So Nintendo technically turned a profit in the past year of its financial state, but the fact of the matter is the original Wii still outsold the Wii U in the past year. Oh god. But before we get to this video, let's get to the question of the day. Alright, so stay tuned to the end of this video to find out the answer to the question of the day. Alright, so now reports have come out when it comes to Nintendo's financial year. Alright, 2012 to 2013. And apparently, Nintendo did turn a profit. People expected it to actually lose lose money 2 years in a row because they had an annual loss, the first annual loss last year. 43 billion yen. Holy shit. They thought that they were going to make around 14 billion yen this year, but it was actually, they only made about 7.9 billion yen profit, which is around $71.3 million. But it is a profit, and it's not an annual loss. It means that they actually made more money than they lost in the past financial year. But the reality is that it's, of course, half of what they predicted that they were going to make. They thought that the Wii U was going to sell more. Of course, it didn't. Actually, the Wii U itself, as of March 2013, late March 2013, has sold 3.45 million units worldwide. 3.45 million, with less than 400,000 being sold in the last 3 months. So all of 2013, not even 400k units sold as far as the Wii U is concerned. On the other hand, the original Wii has sold 3.98 million in the past financial year, so more units of the Wii sold than the Wii U. Wow. Well, that's really sad, actually. Not a big surprise, because the Wii is a lot more cheaper now, and the games are cheaper, and it's just a more affordable system in comparison. Now, this is one thing that I got me kind of fired up. Nintendo blamed the poor sales of its devices in North America and Europe, though noted that the 3DS has now become the console of choice in Japan. Blamed the poor sales of its devices in North America and Europe. What the fuck does that mean? They're putting the blame on North America and Europe? On the demographic? On the consumers? In the region? What kind of bullshit is that? That's typical Nintendo response and typical excuses by this bullshit company. Alright, that's Nintendo's problem. Oh, they're doing good in Japan, or they're, doing decent in Japan. It's okay there, but if they don't sell in other regions, it's their fault. They're trying to absolve themselves of the fucking blame by putting the attention, putting the focus on the actual region. Like, oh shit, it's North American gamers' fault, or it's that region's fault. It's North America's fault. It's Europe's fault that the Wii U isn't selling. No. How about it's your fucking fault? It's Nintendo's problem. It's your fucking fault. It's the reason is you that this system isn't appealing. That this system isn't doing well. It's not selling as much as you think it should be. Simply because, well, first of all, the Wii damaged your reputation by a lot. I don't give a fuck how much the Wii sold in the past 7 years. The Wii was a novel system. It was complete gimmicky bullshit last gen. It had the graphics of the GameCube, maybe a little bit better, but it couldn't compete with the HD 360 and PS3. It had a lot of shovelware games and all this party crap. It was too casual oriented, with kind of like an overabundance of these crappy ass games that, obviously the lack of quality testing, and they don't have any more filter for these good games, and there's really not a lot of demand for the amount of titles it has. I mean, it's like the Wii basically was a shitty system that had some good games, but it's like the system itself just couldn't. It wasn't good. It wasn't a good system. It actually was very too casual oriented. And maybe, okay, the fucking grandma can enjoy it, and the typical, 3-year-old or 10-year-old or the non-gamers enjoyed it. But the core gamers that, continuously play games aren't playing the Wii. They play the 360, they play the PS3, the PC. That's what they're, kind of fucking focused on. So that's part of Nintendo's problem. And then the other problem is that they focus way too much, and everything is all about their first-party systems. I mean, not the first-party games. First-party exclusives. It's all about the mascots, the fucking Marios and Zeldas and bullshit like that. As opposed to, okay, let's have the third-party support as well. So their reputation is mostly exclusives. It's Nintendo fucking characters. It's Mario, Yoshi, and all that shit. Metroid, fucking Star Fox, all that. And not everybody's gonna be into that. Not everybody's into those characters. I'm not into those characters. I'm into the games. I'm into like the gameplay and how if a game's good, let me try it. But those fucking characters, those kiddified Disney mascot bullshit characters marketed towards little kids doesn't appeal to me. Where's the grittiness? Where's the hardcore shit? Where's the raw shit? Where's something that's catered to, a more mature audience? It's like the fucking PG era all over Nintendo. So it's Nintendo's problem. So they fucking burned the fans with the original Wii, and now they expect us to buy the Wii U just because it's an HD system. People don't want to fucking spend and waste money on this shit because they don't have a lot of third-party support. They don't even have first-party fucking games that they've yet to release. They have a bunch of games planned, but again, they haven't come out with shit, and they haven't given us a good reason to buy this. Except for, unless you're a fucking die-hard Nintendo fanboy, and I mean that, somebody who just sucks Nintendo's fucking dick. Nobody wants to fucking play this. Nobody wants to buy the Wii U right now. It's pathetic, So I mean, Nintendo blaming North America or Europe for the fact that it's not selling as much is bullshit. Nintendo, they're the ones who are fucking fault. They're the ones to be blamed for this. Nobody else. Your marketing sucks. Your fucking target audience is horrible. You know what I mean? You focus way too much on kiddified bullshit, casual, and the gimmicks and the 3D and all that nonsense. The 3DS is doing better, but the 3DS, again, another system that's aimed towards a more casual thing. It's more about like, it's like fucking non-gamers, you know what I mean? Look at the 3DS, and it's just more of the same kiddified shit. We got Pokemon X and Y coming out. We got Mario shit coming. It's like all these. Oh my god. Nintendo has to realize that it's not just about Nintendo anymore. They're not as big as they used to be. Generations have changed. We're growing up in an era of first-person shooter heavy Call of Duty fans. We're growing up in more hardcore, realistic games like Uncharted, and grittier characters like Cole from Infamous. We're growing up in a fucking culture, this post 9/11 fucking culture of the Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises, that kind of thing, that fucking raw, hardcore shit. It's getting a little bit more mature, it's getting a bit more serious. That's why the WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, is continuously scrutinized by older fans, because people are sick and tired of their kiddified bullshit. Same with Nintendo, man. Nintendo has the same problem. It's just that because they have such a wide range of fans that still suck their fucking asses, because I love Nintendo because I like Mario and Yoshi and I'm a diehard, because they're a bunch of pussy ass fucking fans that can only like Nintendo because that's the only thing their parents bought them. Most Nintendo fans are little fucking kids or idiot fanboys that only like Nintendo because that's all they care about, because for some reason they have a very close-minded fucking mentality about other systems like Sony and fucking Microsoft. Fuck Nintendo. I'm sick and tired of Nintendo. The Wii U has to step it up, and until it gets better, they're gonna continue to fucking not, you know, perform in sales. The Wii U isn't worth buying right now, okay? The Wii U sucks right now. That's the reality of it. Alright, so this was the answer to the question of the day.